Man, I tell people this country has a lot. This country has things it can fix. Every country has things it can fix, but you don't know how blessed you are to be born. And there's a reason why people from all over the world are coming to America for asylum.
Yeah.
And they rush to this country for asylum. It's because this is, without a doubt, the best country in the world.
Don't tell that to liberals.
This is without a doubt the best country in the world. You hate this country so much, but you would never leave it. No. Even if you made enough money to live in another country, you would always come back. You're used to this lifestyle. You know how the system works, and you understand. And once you travel the world and you see these other governments, and like shit, even in being in Korea, they have a country right on top of them that threatens to nuke them every single day. Every single day. There's a reason why in South Korea their men have mandatory military service.
Yeah.
You can prolong it if you go to college, but at the end of the day, no matter what, you will do your 2.5 years in the Korean military. So just be thankful we don't have that here.
You know what? No,
but I think we should. I think a lot of the discipline issues we have with young men in the world would be fixed if they had to serve. I'm not going to say 2.5, 3 years. If young men had to serve at least 3 years in the military, I think it would have fixed a lot of issues.
Yeah, because especially, I don't even know why kids in the hood don't go to the military more. You worried about not having money, not having food, man, they about to give you a place to stay. You about to get 3 square meals a day. You know, people talk about the decaf food isn't the best food in the world. It's consistent.
It's gonna get you fed.
Yeah, you're gonna be there. Once you learn to eat fast enough, you can't taste it.
Yep.
And then you're gonna learn to eat fast.
Yeah,
your ass will eat fast.
You're gonna love the juice. It's gonna wash it right down. But I was just and then when you do your time, and now you're set for life.
And
you get your college paid for, so now you don't have to worry about fucking student loans. You could get a VA loan, so now first-time home buyers $0 down. So,
I think the military is crazy. I mean, it's crazy to me that if I could, man, I'd love to go do outreach in the hood, and then just get them all to sign up.
Recruiters try that all the time. The only issue is that they know they can't handle the discipline. They know they can't handle like the being told what to do, because if they could, they would get a job. They would get a regular job. They don't want to work for nobody. That's that entrepreneur mindset that a lot of these YNs have. And I wasn't even gonna say YNs, just people, especially in our community, have. Everybody looks down on the worker. Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody wants to be their own boss, not knowing that the workers are what keep the country going, keep the country alive. And the workers are typically living better and having better quality lives than the entrepreneur. A true entrepreneur lives for their business, and they're not doing what you think they're doing, all the traveling and all that stuff. No, they're living and dying by their shop or their business.
I wonder if they could do something that's somewhere in between, where it's military service, but it's not like you get all these people, you don't make them go through basic. They still work for the U.S. military, still put on the uniform, but they don't have any kind of combat role. Like, they'll work the jobs like the mailmen in the military, the washers, It
would be hard to do that, because even though those jobs don't seem important, they still require some type of security clearance, because they will eventually enter an area that's restricted.
I would say not let them leave this. Oh, you talking about restricted on? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a reason why like military bases are a no drone zone, like where they catch a drone in the sky, they're shooting it down and tracing where it came from, kind of thing. And there's a reason why like even like your regular jobs, they at least have like a confidential security clearance to where if they happen to see something, they're cleared to be able to see it, kind of thing.
Yeah. So I think that, oh man. A lot of people could save their lives. When I listened to some of the old stories, I was watching this one guy on YouTube. He was talking about he was poor, he didn't have nothing, he couldn't get a job, and then one day after, I think he said he was leaving after getting food, or he left the unemployment office. He saw a sign on the window that said, "See the world, join the U.S. Navy," and he joined. He said it changed his life. At the very least, it gave him 3 meals and a place to lay his head every night.
The military changed my life. One, because it opened my eyes to what like law enforcement and how the world fully is. Two, but like it provided me when I was an undergrad in college. I didn't take anything serious, man. I was. Don't get me wrong. I took classes serious. Like I took my education serious, but like, man, I was just running through girls and having the time of my life. But when I joined the military, it instilled that discipline in me, and it provided me with a life now that like I wouldn't have had if I didn't join. I don't think I would make the money that I make now or have the lifestyle that I have now if it wasn't for the military. Don't get me wrong, I could have got a nice job out of college. Yeah, but let's say I'm making $80,000 a year, but on top of my rent, healthcare bills and all that stuff, I also got to pay $1,000 a month for student loans for the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then when I want to go buy a house, I got to find a way to save up 10% on this $400,000 house to buy a house. Where now, if I want to buy a house, it's $0 down.
Man.
So it's just.
You sure you want to move to DC, man? I'm looking for a consistent podcast partner that doesn't believe that transitioning 10-year-olds is okay. So.
Yeah, man, I got to. California is just.
Think about it, man.
They like my boy up there, man. They're running. I think they're running this state to the ground, and California won't be the same because of all of the people that are moving here, and they're outpricing the locals.